You were denied admission into university after, getting the cutoff was 300, and you were able to score 321, which is, above whatever they were requesting for, and they didn't still give you admission. How did you feel when you were denied that?
I felt bad. Initially, I feel bad, but I have faith. So I'm like, God cannot let me have this score just for me to stay at home without doing anything.
Without doing anything. So you didn't feel that you were not given opportunity as you should, as a bona fide Nigerian.
Oh, I felt bad, yes, but like as the saying goes, if one door closes, another one will open.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Sassy and Real on Click Niger Online channel. On this show, we talk about issues that affect us as women with a view to provide solution to them. On this show today, we have amazing topic to talk about, so please stay tuned on this channel. I am Folashade Akinola, your host, and I have my amazing co-presenter here,
Asma Usani.
Asma Sani, how have you been?
Good.
So today on Sassy and Real, we are challenging a belief that many young people have grown up with, that your age determines how far you can go. Here with us in the studio is a teenager who has written over 50 unpublished books. I mean, that's a huge number for a teenager. I mean, 50. Okay, although she has one published already, and it's already on Amazon, I guess.
Yeah.
It's already on Amazon. So this genius also scored 321 in JAMB. I mean, we all know how many times we had to sit for JAMB. I mean, I sat for JAMB. I can't count the number of times. Though. It's not because I'm a dollar. Don't even think that. It's not because of that. So now our focus is one of the reasons why our guest is here today, because she was denied admission into the university, and I guess it's because of her age, because she's 15. And when you go to places like United States of America, you go to United Kingdom, we have people our age entering universities, entering tertiary institutions, just like that, just because they have the ability. They've tested them and they've seen that they could do it. So I don't know. I wonder why. Although the age, I believe, has been reviewed to 16 in Nigeria, but I don't think it's wrong for a 15-year-old to enter university if she has the ability, because there are some people that have exceptional abilities like that. So that's why we have Chimsidi Acho in the studio with us to talk about this Chimsidi, right? Yes. Chimsidi, because I can see that you are smiling. Don't mind me, I'm a Yoruba girl, so I'm so sorry for that. Yeah. So Chimsidi, you've written over 50 books, which is remarkable at any age. What inspires you to write so much, and how do you stay disciplined enough to keep going?
I always loved to read when I was younger, and when you read, your imagination expands, so there are always ideas that you get. So I just put down those ideas into a book, into different books in the form of stories.
Okay, into different books in form of stories.
Yes.
Okay, so were there any points where you felt like a form of burnout, that I don't want to write anymore, let me just stay with my phone, keep scrolling, keep checking things on Instagram, on all these socials? Do you do that?
No, not really. Whenever I have burnout or writer's block, I just go to Pinterest and look for pictures that have a certain vibe relating to the book, so to just like give me that visual aspect, and I'm like, okay, this is why I was writing the book in the first place.
Okay, so Pinterest is your muse, like a muse to you. Okay, Asma, do you have any questions?
I don't know. It's It's so interesting and it's inspiring to see a very young adult doing a lot for herself already. I mean, how many kids wants to read these days?
I'm telling you.
Like, so, it's like bringing your childhood passion into reality. Trust me, back then, during the days of my junior class, my junior school, days of Chicken and the River, Eze goes to school, Oliver Twist. I just wanted to have my own view of those stories. And it was difficult for me back then, but still, I started writing poems, but I never pushed because there was not any encouragement coming from anywhere. But seeing somebody almost.
My sister, a lot of times you have to encourage yourself.
I'm just
Writing
saying.
is something that I believe comes naturally because I write too. It comes naturally to
interesting.
you, and you just find yourself flowing. When, especially when you have that psychological disturbance or something like that, you put down what you are feeling at that moment. So that's what I do most times. So I believe that's what you were doing as well.
Yes.
So what inspired you to start writing?
My love for books, and when I read a book and I don't like the ending, I mean, like something has to happen.
Something has to happen.
But is there something in particular that really inspired you? That really said, okay, maybe are you trying to vary a pain? Are you just trying to, showcase your passion for books, for reading? What is that thing that really drew you into
No, I
writing?
think it's just the immense passion for books and literary work.
Okay. What genres do you prefer? Do you prefer writing? Is it thriller? Is it romance? Is it crime? What genre do you really enjoy most? And why?
I love writing thrillers because they are interesting and fast-paced and always keep you on the edge of your seat with plot twists that you don't see coming. And then I like fantasy because it's unreal, but it's whimsical and interesting.
Fantasy.
I don't really like writing romance because
romance is boring. You can always predict where it will end. So I don't even like reading romance. I used to, but I got to a point I was like, you can easily predict. You are reading and you are feeling sleepy, so you are not really reading at all. So no, I don't really like romances. So I'm with you on that. You published the book Sullivan's Hair.
yes.
What's it about? What message are you hoping your readers will get from that book?
It's about a young woman who acted out in anger in different ways, and the whole summary is at the end of the day, every single person she has wronged due to her anger just came out back to haunt her. So it's her trying to solve the mission and survive whatever traps they have kept her. So maybe the moral lesson of the story is don't act out in anger. There are like calm ways to solve your problems.
Okay, so what inspired you to write that book?
I was angry.
At who?
It's my physics teacher.
What did your physics teacher do?
He accused me of doing something that I did not do. I don't remember what, but he accused me of doing something I did not do. So.
That's one thing. Do not offend a writer because you will always find yourself. My own teacher too did something to me when I was in primary school, right? Because teachers were like gods in those days. And I saw him outside and I was screaming his name, and the guy didn't like it, So when he got back to school, you know what he did? He asked me to climb the desk. And he was telling others what I did. And look at this, I felt really ashamed, And when I was writing down my book I was talking about, I put it there because it was one of the things that it was like shaming a child, and it was really shameful. So don't offend writers because they will come back for you in their book. Okay, so now let's talk about your admission. You were denied admission into university after, getting the cutoff was 300, and you were able to score 321, which is, above whatever they were requesting for, and they didn't still give you admission. How did you feel when you were denied that?
I felt bad. Initially, I feel bad, but I have faith. So I'm like, God cannot let me have this score just for me to stay at home without doing anything.
Without doing anything. So you didn't feel that you were not given opportunity as you should, as a bona fide Nigerian.
Oh, I felt bad, yes, but like as the saying goes, if one door closes, another one will open. So I just feel like Since that door was closed, the bigger door is opening.
Oh, it's opening here. Amazing. I love that. So your view now is university abroad or still in Nigeria?
Abroad.
Abroad. See, now that's what we are talking about, because we are talking about brain drain in this country. A lot of times we have these brainy people around and they decide to go abroad because if you see, they will hijack her. That's just the thing. So I think the government should do something about this. From your perspective as a teenager, why do you think many young people are drifting away from reading books, studying as they should?
Because this generation is filled to the brain with distractions. Like on social media, everybody's always scrolling for those short hits of dopamine. Everybody's on TikTok, everybody's on Instagram. Nobody wants to go back and read their books again. Which is why I want to start the campaign to bring people back to books.
To books. Social media is actually the distraction, the major. Don't you think so?
Yeah, social media can be a distraction, but there are other positive things you can do with social media. Like there are ebooks. Most times when I want to get inspired, I go for motivational quotes. You get. So I think it's the way we're using the social media these days that is in a bad way, that is bad, because parents don't really monitor their children the way they used to do. You see a parent is buying a phone for a child, not knowing what the child is doing with the phone. I think there are educational tabs that parents can get for their children at a very young age that will prepare them for the future, that will make them learn more. But you find out there are a lot of negative things on social media that needs to be censored, that needs to be controlled, but everyone has the right to use the social media. So I'm just saying, are there no rules that are regulating these things? What is the government doing about it?
Yeah, they won't protect your children. None of this. There's something they call parental control on social media. But I believe, as Chimsidi said, social media is filled with a lot of distractions. Even if you get yourself a book and you are reading now, something can pop up, and you feel like just going there to check what is, this and that, a lot of distractions on social media. So I prefer this hard book. If I want to read, let me take the hard cover, the hard book.
And I think schools are not really doing enough. The culture of reading has been killed. I remember back then in school, during our literature days, we act the script of the book we're reading, we act it. So everybody they make learning entertaining back then. It was fun to know that you know a book and you can tell the story and you can act the story. But you hardly get students or children learning or reading a book. It's only maybe they are sent from school with a lot of assignments just to keep them busy, and the assignment really is not really impacting a lot.
So
just normal assignments.
During the assignments, you see them saying they want to use Google.
ChatGPT, people just go there without thinking first, which I feel is wrong. It's affecting the way people even think these days. How has reading shaped your view of life?
Well, when you read a book, you're exposed to lots of different things, like different life lessons. So sometimes it's not even just about the fiction. You can learn things that you should do and things you should not do in certain situations.
Okay, so if you could speak to teenagers who spend hours scrolling away on social media, look into the camera and tell them what you feel they should do.
Well, I think they should limit their time. Maybe create a schedule that, okay, from so time to so time, I can maybe scroll on the positive side of social media, and then for a larger amount of time, they can go back to reading their books.
Thank you so much, Chimsidi, for having you on this show. We really appreciate you. So this is where we call it a wrap today. You've been watching Sassy and Real on Click Nigeria online channel. You can follow us on all our socials. on Facebook and YouTube at Click Niger, and on Instagram and X at Click Niger 1. And you can listen live via www.clickniger.gov.ng. This isn't just about a teenager, it's about a generation that reads, writes, creates, and dreams early and needs systems that can grow with them. On Sassy and Real, we believe that brilliance has no age. If a teenager can think deeply, read widely, write boldly, and pass the exams, then the system of this country should make room for them. And that's all we have for you today. I am Folashade Akinla. Please join us on our next episode of Sassy and Real. Bye.